Irish Pitbull '08 doing a super quick video on deep water culture root system. I just cut this plant down. It was at 56 days. This was a purple kush plant. You can tell we just harvested nice hydroponic thick what's left of the stalk there. I grow in the hydrotone or hydroton, depends on how you say it. This is a standard 5-gallon bucket. It is not shared or recycling, it's just common reservoir. And like I said, just cut these plants down, just wanted to give people a real good idea of what the actual roots look like on these plants. You can see the roots moving around down in there. There's my hole for my air stone to come in, and I have a T-splitter, you can see right there, that splits to one air stone on the left, one air stone on the right. They do tend to get gobbled up by the massive root structure in these deep water culture. So here are the roots. This is a medium-sized neti pot for the top. And here's the roots. You can see it's actually a solid mass that forms to the bucket. That stuff's so dense you could barely stick a pencil into it up to halfway. It's pretty crazy root structure. If I could, I'm holding the camera with one hand, but here's the air stones. That kind of gives you an idea of how these roots will totally swallow up. So you can see that's just a thick matting mass. Looks like one giant disgusting dreadlock. So honestly, with water in it right now, I know that's most of it, but this has been out of the water for about a minute and a half or a minute now, and it's literally burning my shoulders. So it's probably 3 to 5, maybe 6 pounds of roots with some water in them. But there you go, deep water culture hydroponics. I know people do it a lot of different ways. I put tape on the side of my bucket real briefly just as a note here. I do that to hold the massive stakes that I need the tape up. You can see where the indentation here was. Sometimes I'll throw zip ties in for extra stability, but it's also what this does on the really cheap buckets that aren't black. If you don't want to spend 3 times as much money for a black bucket, you can get the 250 ones from Home Depot. You can throw tape in here that blocks a lot of the light out from getting in, which makes it to where algae doesn't grow and you don't have any problems. So there you go, deep water culture hydroponics. About a 5-gallon root ball. Irish Pitbull '08. More videos to come. It's harvest time, and keep on growing.